How's it going, guys? Let's do some card magic at the table with controls and shuffles, I reckon. So if I just cut the deck like this, it should be mixed up, and you'd say to yourself, Mark, that is a mixed up deck of cards, and yes guys, you would be right. But have I managed to control that deck of cards? Let's find out. If I spread through the cards, you'll notice all the black cards are together and all the red cards are still together. Not bad, eh? Let's try and do a little bit more fairer. So if I just do a single cut and complete the cut, that should be mixed up, but let's see if I've controlled it. Spread through the cards, you'll notice all the black cards are together and all the red cards are together. Not bad. Let's take it to the next level. Let's do it at the table, where it should be harder to control the cards or do anything else with it. So I've just mixed up the cards like you'd see in the casinos or on TV or whatever. Can't say fairer than that they are mixed up. Let's see. So if I spread through the deck, you'll notice again all the reds and all the blacks are still together in pretty much the exact same order. Let's make it even harder this time. So if I just cut the cards, give it a riffle, push those cards in, do another single cut. So it's cut, shuffle, cut. That now should be mixed up, and yes, you would be right. Let's see if I've managed to control it. And yes, I have. All the black cards together and all the red cards are together. Okay, let's take it to another level. Cut the cards. Push that in nicely. Oh, it's a bit sticky there. Bring your hand a bit better. So it's cut, shuffle, no other cuts. No returning the deck and back to the same order, maybe. Maybe that's what you were thinking. Let's see if I've managed to control that. Let's spread through. And as you can see, all the blacks and all the red cards are still together in the exact same order as they've been doing. Pretty good, eh? I think it is pretty good. Let's try and really make it challenging. So instead of doing it face down, where it's masked, let's do it face up, where you can see what I'm doing. Now I'm just going to spread the cards here, do a table washing motion, so you guys can see me mixing up those cards fair as day. Looking pretty good at the moment. Let's square them up. Let's show you them all mixed up. Yes, definitely all mixed up this time. Okay, so that was pretty good, eh? Let's still fix that. I forgot to mention, guys, I'm actually using the Bicycle Black deck of cards today. Nice deck of cards. I could have used the red or blue standard version, but when I perform magic, I like to do my tricks with a different deck. Makes you a bit more unique, makes the audience go, oh, I've not seen that before. He must be, you know, a really good magician and not someone who's just got the deck of cards out the drawer and performing a few tricks at this venue, okay? Because you want to stand out when you do your magic. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can find out where to buy these from. They're a good price. They weren't too expensive for me. And you know, I think they're great. It complements the green table really, because I build these tables and these tables are going to be available next year. And you know, with the speed cloth, lovely. Hopefully it looks good on the camera, does it? Yeah, good. Okay, so let's just give the cards a bit of a shuffle. Let's just burn that top card off. I don't need it. Like in the casinos, they always burn one card, especially when you're playing poker, just so there's nothing suspicion. Now, instead of trying to control the whole deck, this time I want you to think of 4 cards for me. 4 matching cards. The aces, pretty much everyone goes for the aces. So let's see if I've managed to control just 4 aces this time. No fancy cuts, no shuffles, no control at the table. I'm just going to deal from the top of the deck 4 cards. Let's see if they're going to be the aces. Pretty good, eh? Good. So this is actually an experiment, guys. So I'm going to confess, this was not about card controls at the table. If you want to learn that, then drop me a message and I'll try and do a video soon enough for you. This is basically an experiment about my ability to misdirect you. Did I manage to control you? Did I manage to, you know, keep the flow going? Did I manage not to draw any attention? Did you see how I loaded the 4 aces into the deck and how I actually just dealt them out? Did it look like I was some amazing card magician? Who knows? We're going to go to the explanation now, so check it out. This is the explanation of the experiment number 1. If you've liked this video so far, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button for me. Let's see how this was done. This is an idea that's based on the card under the glass, but I wanted to do it in reverse. I wanted to put stuff in plain sight in front of you guys, and would you have noticed? Would you have noticed the loadout with the 4 aces on top of the box that was in the performance? Yes, I loaded the 4 aces on top of the box. Let me show you. So, let's separate the black cards from the red cards. And we're going to have the 4 aces here. Now, the good thing about this black deck of bicycle cards is it's got the pattern on the back. No adverts, okay? So I've utilised this for the misdirection part. Because if I take a random card and put it on top, it looks like it's a part of the box. Okay? So when that card and the aces are removed from the top of the box, so let's show you. So say if I just take those cards out of play, and you see the back of the box again, you're not going to really notice there was something strange with it. But if there was a pattern with an advert on it or something, you would have twigged, possibly. Now, don't get me wrong, the tab's on there, okay? Now, you could peel that off if you wanted to, but did you even notice, right? Did you? You got to ask yourself that question. If you've got a keen eye, that's great. So what I've done is I took the 4 aces with a cover card, which is crucial, put that on top of the box, put the box to the side out away, nice and neat, and don't bring any attention to it throughout. Because I did a load of cuts and shuffles and talking and kept the pace going and so on and so on, you wouldn't have noticed that box there. Yes, you would have seen it, but your brain wouldn't have thought anything of it unless you've got a sharp eye. Now you'll notice that these cards are in no particular order. They're mixed. Because if you've still got a keen eye and I had ace to king, king to ace, you might have noticed that the ace is removed. But with the cards being mixed, you wouldn't even thought twice, because I'm trying not to draw any attention, because it's all about misdirection. So take the red pile, put them on top of the black pile, turn the deck over, and the trick is pretty much set up. The only part that I had to do was when I wanted to load the cards into the deck, to then do a wonderful reveal, going, wow, he's controlled the 4 aces like some card god or whatever, card shark, or expert at the card table or whatever, you know, the next day NAs. Wow. So all I did was, with misdirection, I messed with my hat, picked up the box, turned it over, and went, oh, by the way, I'm using this deck of cards today. Now, this is the crucial part. Because I've got the cover card here, which is masking those aces, you're not going to notice. So because I've gone from here and gone, oh, by the way, dropped it down, that jack has been flashed, and your brain doesn't process that there's an ace. Now, but if I didn't have the jack there, and I flashed, and I went, oh, by the way, I want to use this, and you notice the ace of spades, because it's a card that everyone notices, put it down, then dealt out the 4 top cards, which happen to be the aces, your brain would have backtracked and re-engineered it and gone, hang on a minute, I seen that ace at the bottom and now he's done it at the top. Has he done some sort of second deal or something? Blah, 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 okay? So it's all about misdirection today, which is about the experiments. Have I managed to misdirect you with a bit of observational cheekiness, okay? With things being in plain sight. So this is the setup. So get your card, the cover card, or the mask card, however you want to call it. Put it on top of the box slightly out of the way, and you'll notice I returned the box to roughly the same position, so I didn't bring any other attention to it, so it just looked like I always dumped the box slightly to my left, okay? That's the idea on that part. Those cards are there, no attention's going to be drawn to it, so it's like when you're watching TV or you're in the movies and you're watching a movie, your focus is so much on that camera, like you're looking at me now talking to you, that everything else around you on the other sides of your screen and that, you don't pay attention to. Unless something happens and you'll go, oh, what's that? And, you know, get distracted. So that's the idea, okay? So I've utilised things in plain sight with my ability to misdirect you. Keep the pace going, keep the flow going of the routine with those cuts and shuffles and patter and talk or whatever, but just never do any drawn attention to that, okay? So when I was fixing my hat and do this, I've loaded it, okay? So then there's a reason why I've actually done some weird grab the card box, okay? Or, you know, you can scratch your nose, fix your glasses, or whatever. So now, I'd have gone into performance mode, and off we go. So if you like this video, guys, like I said, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And if you hit the bell icon, you'll get notifications for every time I upload a new video, because I've got more interesting videos coming out over the weeks, and I'll leave some links below for you. Hopefully you are enjoying these videos because I'm creating interesting content for you. I'm appreciating that you're clicking on and watching these videos, and I appreciate to all my new subscribers. Thanks guys, because without your support and you helping me generate this new channel, then I won't be able to release these videos. If you like, please share to your friends, and please let's grow this channel together. And you know, if you want to communicate and take this idea and expand on it, come back to me and we can swap ideas and make it go even further, and maybe even do something over Zoom or whatever. Then, you know, by all means. Hopefully you're practicing the magic, hopefully you're staying safe in the world of what's going on, and you know, I'll catch you later.